Yes. All right, we started, Joey. My
All
man
right. Hey,
Joey,
yo, it's a
Joey Dagz.
podcastrophy. It's a podcastrophy. How's everybody doing? If anybody's out there, who knows?
Yes,
It's just
there's a lot
Feds
of people
again.
out there. It's just they're not watching. We just
Like,
turn the thing
yeah,
on, so
turn it on.
it takes a minute.
Ah,
Takes a
where's
minute.
our shit on the bottom there?
So
You lost it?
what were you saying? No, I got
Our
it there.
tag on the
What
bottom.
were you saying? Yeah, what were you saying about your hair?
I said my hair is fucking
What were you
curly,
saying?
so it's like goes a little crazy and shit after it starts getting longer.
You look like a
I just
fucking. You look like a nut job, dude. You look crazy as hell. What the heck, dude?
Hey
Thank God
Peggy,
you're
how
not
you
a
doing?
psychotherapist. Thank
Yeah,
God you
my
got a
wife's a psychotherapist.
psychotherapist
I'm in therapy
every night. That's why you
every
sleep.
night.
Oh wait, no, you don't sleep on the couch anymore with that sleep
No,
apnea.
I got my snoring device now. It
He
zaps me in
buys
the
a he
fucking
buys a he
zaps
buys a
me in the,
snoring device off a chink freaking website. I said that's Chinese torture.
hey,
What the
you
fuck?
can't
They're
say
not
that
trying
shit.
to help you. They're not
You
trying.
can't.
They're not trying to help you.
Yeah, I'm getting fucking
You can say anything you
sh-
want. You can say anything you
it's
want.
shock
Everybody
therapy.
knows.
It's shock therapy, and
Everybody,
then I stop snoring.
it's
Yes, I'm feeling a lot
exactly.
better. How you doing, Peggy? Peggy's on already. Look at her. There she is.
I don't see her. I don't even see her.
Look at the comment.
Oh, I see. Two comments. I
Right
got
on the
you.
side.
Peggy's
There
on
you
already. Oh, dude, Peggy's a freaking rock star. Holy
go.
shit.
Yeah, I'm bouncing over here.
Nice.
I got the 8 ADHDs, you know.
Yeah. He's
It's
got the
bad.
Googles.
I got the Googles.
He's
No, I
got
took
the
the test on the
Googles.
Googles. No, I went on the Googles and I got the test for to see if I had the ADHDs. It was I
Do
failed
you
it
have
because
it?
it was like no, I failed the fucking test because
Listen.
it was like it's supposed to be a 60-minute test and it took me like 5 days to finish this thing. Like I'm getting distracted for real. So, but so
He
ADHD,
ain't lying.
extreme ADHD, self-diagnosed, but Marcy said,
Joey
look at
was
this
like
thing.
Ricochet Rabbit, right, Joey? You were like Ricochet Rabbit
Oh man,
when you were a kid, jumping off a fucking
I
jumping
I
off
had
a
my own room at
computer.
the emergency room in
Yeah,
the
splitting your chin
hospital. My
open.
own room. They had my own
Yeah.
room. I would dive off my dresser, and I'd
Jimmy
always hit.
Superfly
I
Snooker.
dived so like I thought I was either Superman or Jimmy Superfly Snucker, and I'd always do it.
Yep,
I did it almost like every week, and I try again. Now, as soon as
on
my
your bed.
stitches were out, I'd try again. Remember, I would jump off the damn thing.
Yep,
I did it
I
all the
remember.
time. You and Dawn were at my house quite a few times when it happened. I
Oh
jump
yeah,
off the thing, and
oh
I
yeah.
crack. I jumped so far, I cracked my head on my chin on the
I remember. I
headboard of my
remember you
bed.
did it. Yes, that was the night that I was sleeping over and you got hurt. I had to go home. I was so pissed because our sleepover got ruined. I was like, this fucking guy split his chin open. Yep,
Oh,
yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. I'll never forget that one. Yeah, that was the headboard. You overdid it. You went a little bit too much, and your
I
chin
could
hit the
fly.
headboard. Like that, dude. We
Yeah,
were like in second grade, Joey. We were in second
yeah. That
grade because I left out of there to go to South Brunswick from Edison to South Brunswick. I started third grade out there. So we were I was basically 8 years old. So we were like 6 or 7 doing, you were like 6 or 7 doing that crazy shit,
oh
you
yeah,
know. So if
I
they had
know.
pills that they have now for back when we were kids, dude,
Oh
and
man,
in people from our generation, we'd be all
they
jacked up
did.
on
The
shit. We'd
Ritalin
all be
came out.
hyper.
I think the Ritalin came out when we were kids, but my dad was like, "Nah, I ain't putting them on that shit." My cousins, I think, were on it,
Nah,
but I nah.
yeah.
He's like, just let him fucking act nutty, and he'll run himself out.
He's better off, better off. Because I knew we used to my Danny that was on this show. Everybody, we did episode 1 and 2. A former girlfriend of his from when we were kids back in the '90s was on Ritalin. And for people who don't know, if you're on Ritalin, it's for people that are very, anxiety, very anxious, can't sit still. So it does the opposite effect. It calms you down. But if you don't have that issue and you're just like a kind of somewhat normal, whatever the fuck normal is. But if you're like that and you take a Ritalin, it's like speed. So me and Dan, we're like 17, 18 years old, and we're eating these things, and it was like it was a speed, really.
Yeah,
We'll be up playing cards all fucking night.
back in
Not
my day,
500 on me. We playing 5,000 on me. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
crazy.
Oh yeah, back in the day, I sold I would get Adderall and I'd sell it to all the college kids for the testing. They fucking love that
Yeah.
shit.
I haven't. I've never done that myself. I was before. That came way later. But yeah, I heard that's. I don't know. I heard that's
I
crazy shit too. People are getting
hold
crazy with
hold
that
on one
shit
second.
too.
Excuse me one moment. Excuse me one moment. To my family,
Yeah, I don't understand this
I
last
was just
comment.
making that up. I was just making it up to my family. Entertainment. It's entertainment.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing. I didn't hear no comment from you. I don't know. I don't know
Okay,
nothing. Yeah, what's this
Peggy
thing?
says Harry and Meghan were being the Prince Harry and that Meghan Markle bitch. You know what? Why do people give a shit
Yeah,
about them? I don't
I don't
understand.
know, man. Same thing. It's like a
I don't.
legacy
I
type
don't.
deal. I
I
don't.
got no. I think the flat Earth
Just
shit's
like,
nuts.
just like, who
Flat
cares
Earth is
about?
nuts. But people have their own beliefs. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry, but I had to address this.
Wait,
The comments.
Peggy's getting on. Let's see here. They say that space is actually water. I don't know. Flat Earth.
No,
I
that's
don't.
the
Flat Earth theory. If you think the
Hollywood.
fucking Earth is flat, you're a momo. I'm sorry, but if you think the Earth is flat, I can't talk to you. Get away from me. Not you particularly, Peggy. But come on,
Yeah,
I just can't buy it. I don't know. Not that I'm into that. I mean, I don't know. I have an opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion, and
yeah.
I'm sticking to that one. You
I
know, that's flat Earth.
I I
I
don't
don't know.
entertain it.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we have
I think
telescopes. We can see other planets. Every other fucking planet is around. Why are we fucking flat? Because we're not going upside down. I know. It's the whole. I don't know. I'm not a fucking scientist, so I'll just keep my fat mouth shut about that.
but I don't know nothing
Talk
about that
about
shit.
talk
I
about
hear.
sex, drugs, and rock and roll like a comment. Other than that, I'm out for the count. No.
Smalls has a friend that is into the flat Earth shit. I like okay. I know a lot of people I think that are into it, so I know how they're a little.
Of course, people are into it, but you gotta be hey, you can have your own opinion, of
I don't know.
course. So I'll have mine. So I'll have mine. You're fucking
I
crazy. You're a nut job. You're a nut
I don't know.
job. He's a flat
I say
earther.
this. I say this.
Williams
I
Williams done
think the
it.
Earth is round. If you disagree with me and you're mad at me for saying that, what up, bitch? I can
Yeah,
fucking
he's.
flat.
And look
I'll
at
show you a flat
put him
Earth.
up
I'll
again.
put you flat
Put
on
him
the
up
Earth.
again. Put him up again, Joey. Both of them.
I got.
No, the other way, so we can see. Yeah, no. Now shift over to see how he's got one black and one white. That means he's an equal opportunity hater, people. No racism over here. He's got a black one and a white one.
Nah,
So
I'm
everybody gets their ass kicked. Correct,
I'm
Joey?
just, bro. I'm Sicilian. Yeah, everybody. I don't discriminate. I'm
No, we
Sicilian,
don't.
bro. All right.
If you're a jerk
I'm
off, you're a
just,
jerk off. You
yeah.
know?
I'm kind of a jerk off. I'm kind of an asshole. I am.
He says, "Oh my
My friend
god."
William is a flat earther. William.
Damn.
No, that's
Stirring the pot
I
with
don't
that one.
stir in the pot. Oh my God.
I can't believe
Yeah.
you got two, a black one and a
Mick,
white one. It's pretty cool. I just realized that. Oh shit.
well,
Oh.
I am from a mixed family, and I was told can't be
What?
discriminating. So I'm good. Anyway, had a shitty week. My fucking car again. Pay $850 getting an alternate battery to find out it's a wiring problem. Yeah, I'm Sicilian and Irish. Mickey's Italian and Irish too.
Yep. Nabladan. Nabladan. Now you
Yeah.
ever hear those people that say that? And everybody who's seen that one movie, oh god, Quentin Tarantino wrote it. It was really good with Christian Slater, Gandolfini, Christopher Walken was in it. The gangster Dennis Hopper. It's slipping my mind right now.
Oh, that's True Romance.
True Romance. Thank you, Joey.
It's with
Thank you.
Susanna Arquette and
Yes.
Christian Slater.
Thank you.
I
Thank
think
you. Remember that
Gary
movie? Remember that
Oldman's
part
in
with
it, I
Christopher
think.
Walken? Yes, when
Yeah,
Christopher Walken did that whole thing about the Sicilians, and Dennis Hopper before he got killed, he was kind of saying that stuff about the Sicilians and stuff,
yeah,
getting raped by some. It changed the whole culture and the blood. That's actual history. That's like
yeah. I
for
know.
real. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you know what? It's crazy that a lot of people don't know that, except if you watch that movie and then you go look into it. That's you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. But that was a
Yeah,
great movie. That was a
my wife,
great movie.
a friend of me, well, I met him through my wife, but he's from Sicily, and you know, I come from an old school family from Sicily, I guess. So, uh, and we made our way over here, made bakeries and other things. I don't know. Uh, I don't talk about my family. I come from two good fucking families, powerful families. There you go. I don't know.
Big Empire.
I just I lucked
The
out in my
best.
family, being a part of these families, great families. We learned, everybody's close, even when people hate each other. Come together. You know, only we can talk shit about you. Like you know.
Yep.
Uh,
A nice, healthy
eh,
Italian Irish
people
family.
get yeah. I you know. Uh,
Right.
that's all I can say about that. I'm trying to, you
Cool.
know, I'm a stereotypical Italian kid. Grew up that way. I am also Irish, and so I grew up around them. But I was raised more Italian, Sicilian. Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of. I guess in Sicily, there's like a lot of redheads and stuff. So a lot of gingers over there, blue eyes and all that.
Yep.
The Irish
Blonde hair. I don't
anything
know about a
Irish
lot
and
of gingers
Irish and Italian
in
always
Italy.
mix together. You know. So no.
I'm sure everybody took advantage of everybody.
Yeah,
Right? What
everybody
did
did.
Peggy say? Frank said that Sicilians would go over to Ireland and steal the women. That was, I'm sure, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know history, but I don't doubt it.
they
I'm
probably
sure.
did, and then they after they did it, they were like, oh fuck.
Yeah. I got a pain in the ass Irish broad here now. I just fucking married.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Ah
All she's
man,
gonna be
now
doing is yelling all
busting
the
my
goddamn
balls.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lousy cook and a big mouth. That's what you get when you marry an Irish broad.
Yeah.
Lousy cook and a big freaking mouth. Not all of them, of course.
Nah, there's exceptions.
That's it.
The
That's it.
first
What are you
New
gonna
York
do?
gangs were Irish. Yes. Yes, they were. Irish and Italian people were treated like crap, just like the black. We were all treated like shit.
Mhm. Yep. Everybody. Not everybody hasn't had it easy. I don't care what color you are. Speaking of which,
This whole fucking place sucks. That we all come together and stop buying food, stop buying gas, stop going to work. They had to change something. This government needs to change. We need all new people in there. But you
yep.
know what? It's just going to start a new cycle because people are just inherently fucking evil in some ways. Not all, but a lot of them. Once you give people power, if you give somebody power, they take advantage of that shit. It doesn't matter how nice they were beforehand. As soon as they get that piece of that power, they're gonna screw shit up. It's always everybody's gonna do the same shit. We don't learn from any of our mistakes. We do the same mistakes throughout history. Same shit. Nobody ever,
Yep.
it's crazy. Anybody tried to beat me up for being short? They didn't. They didn't fare too well after that, and they never messed with me again. And they were all my friends. I always made friends with everybody I beat the shit out of. So if I ever
Uh-huh.
beat the shit out
Yep.
of you, I'm still friends
Yep.
with you. I'm sure.
Yep. Except for
You
me.
know, yeah, except for you. Yeah, yeah. We
No,
never
we
fought
never
like
had to
that.
fight. We never fought like
No,
that. No, we never fought like that. We
no,
didn't
we,
have
we
to.
beat the shit out of each other with we used to want to be Rocky, you know. So when we were kids,
Yeah,
his mixed dad would make us. Your dad would fucking put on the gloves, you know. So we had the gloves.
yeah,
We had gloves. We just pound, and we do that all day long. We just pound the shit out of each other.
yeah,
We had black eyes all
yeah,
the time. Like, all right, what's
yeah,
it? Blood coming out of
yeah.
your nose, your
That's the
lip.
difference.
Just, but that's what we did
That's
for
the
fun.
difference. Yep.
Yeah, we didn't have
Remember, we
fucking
used to have
computers. We didn't have video
no,
games. I had
nope,
ColecoVision. Remember
nope.
when it first came out? That's ColecoVision.
You were
Came
the
out.
first one to
Boom.
have all that. You were the first one
Yeah, it
to
wasn't
have all
even.
that. You had all
Well,
that
my
shit. Remember that we were talking about the mini. Remember the mini Pac-Man arcade thing
yeah,
that you had, that little mini thing with the joysticks.
yeah.
Like I said,
And my
you
grandma
had
would get
all
me
that. You
that
were like
shit
the
from
first
like
one
her
on that.
friend lived in Japan.
Yeah.
My grandmother's friends, their friend lived in Japan or something, so she used to get me shit from there before it came to America.
No shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to have all that good
And
shit, man. You were the first one to have
she used
all
to buy
that.
me all
Yeah.
My Lee Cavaricis, man.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
the Z Cavaricis. Yeah, you used to
The
rock those
Z
bad boys.
I call them the Lee
Yeah.
Cavaricis.
Is that
The
what
Z
you said?
Cavaricis.
Lee
That's how old they
Cavaricis?
are. I don't remember.
Oh shit.
I
Jesus
said it
Christ.
wrong. I think
Everybody.
I said
I'm
it right
sure people.
the last time I was talking about it, I said it right. This
Right.
time I was going Lee Cavaricis.
The Z
Stupid.
Cavaricis.
Yeah, the Z
I know.
Cavaricis. My grandmother
Yeah,
used
a
to buy
bunch
me
of
all
people.
that stuff. I used to love
Bunch of
that.
people used to wear that in the '80s. That was a big '80s, late '80s thing.
Yeah. Most of my
And I
clothes were
think it
hand me
died
downs
after
from my
'90.
cousin Heath. I got a lot of hand me downs from
Yeah,
Heath, you know, and shit when I was
yeah,
a
but
kid.
at least he knew how to dress. So at least you had some good style with it. You know, Heath didn't dress bad at all. You know, he only wore the coolest shit. So at least you were okay. You know,
Yeah.
at
Well,
least you
I
didn't have a cousin that dressed like a fairy, pink dress, pink dress,
I got my
polka
tutu from
dot
my
sweater, polka
we
dot
both had them.
sweater. And I'm
Me and Mick
sure,
have known each other since we were 3 or 4 years old, Peggy.
great. Yep.
Yeah, about 3 years old, right?
Yeah. Yeah. 3 years old. I was in the driveway with my mother, sitting on the porch. I was 3. We just moved from the apartments in Old Bridge on Route 9 back to my grandmother's house in Edison. So we lived
Hmm.
with my grandmother who made an apartment downstairs for herself so we can live there instead of living in an apartment environment while my parents were young and worked and saved money and stuff like that. So, we were able to have like a house and a yard. But Joey's parents owned a home in that development, 2 houses down from my grandmother. So in the summertime, I don't even know how long I was there. I was so goddamn young, but in the summertime, he comes walking down the street, 3 years old, and he walks up the driveway on his tippy toes because Joey walked on his tippy toes forever. It was
Yeah.
great. And yeah, right. And then we just started playing and
Yeah.
shit, and that was it. We were like best friends. We were inseparable for a
Yeah.
long time. Even when we moved away, I moved away first, and then he moved South Jersey. He almost moved fucking right around the corner from me, dude. It would have been so.
Yeah.
He was gonna. His father
So
was gonna. His parents were gonna buy a house
I
right
was so
behind us.
disappointed. Yeah, I was so
I was
disappointed when they said,
pissed.
nah, we're not
I
gonna
was
get
so
it.
fucking pissed. I was
Yeah.
pissed. Oh my god! It would have been like nothing ever changed. You know.
Yeah.
That shit pissed me off. I was fucking angry about that. But at least we still
I
on the weekends, our parents were cool enough that they understood that, what, we were friendly, we were cool, we had a bond, it was a brotherhood type deal. So,
yeah.
his father would drive him, who was at this time he lived in South Jersey, Mount Holly. So it's about 45 minutes away, which granted does not seem far at all right now. But when you're fucking 9 years old, 45 minutes away feels like another fucking lifetime. I'm telling you. Right, Joe?
Yeah.
I felt
Yeah,
like
man.
you were like in fucking like you were like in another country.
At
I
least
swear to
like
God, it was hard.
the trip was like 3-4 hours away or some shit. It was like
Yeah,
45
it's only
minutes.
40. Yeah, it's
But
45
you
minutes.
know,
Like whatever.
I cook a killer lasagna too, Peggy. I meat sauce. I just hate fucking doing it from scratch all the time. So I haven't done it in a while. But anyway, I
That
was
shit's
telling
simple.
Marcy the other day, that me and you, even we've known each other since we were 3, but not only that, we spent our, elementary to, middle school always hanging out or, hanging out and then always, we'd always on the phone to coming over every weekend, switching back and
Yeah.
forth. you know, uh, but then like in our teenage years to our young adult years, and then you lived in Florida for a while with me. So it's like, until
Right.
we were like 20, what, 22, 23 years
21,
old.
22, I think, and then
Yeah,
we started life
before,
started hitting me in a crazy way.
yeah, we all
And
went different
Joey became
directions
a
after
father
that.
young. Right. You were already a father. You already had major responsibilities at that point. You were doing
Yeah,
your thing. You were married. You had that whole fucking deal.
yeah,
So yeah, we were doing our own thing. We kept in touch here and there. When I
yeah.
was
We
able to, you know,
Now we're
get
fucking
a
old as
hold.
shit and still hanging out. We're still
Now we're
at least
all over a bunch of
podcasting
good
together. You know what I
stories.
mean?
That's right. With a bunch of stories, good stories, right?
I don't
And we're
like.
just doing it.
I don't.
Actually,
Yeah,
we're just doing this for fun. We're doing this for fun, Peggy. So I appreciate that you're still on here with us. I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, we just do this for fun. I mean, it's just a hangout. You know what I mean? As you can see, it's very laid back. You know, Of course, we're gonna joke around and stuff like that. And you know, I always seem to dig myself into a hole sometimes with what I say, but that's okay. I can have an opinion. Yeah. So, so.
remember that thing we were talking about taking notes. We'll talk about.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. Hey, it's not like Jay Leno's not going to book me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? I'm a
Yeah,
nobody down here in Jersey. Just waiting to go to work. That's all. But it's all good. He was very loyal to me as a friend. I'm a mafia fan. What? Holy shit,
mafia
Peggy!
family.
You
Oh,
knowing some interesting people.
we don't know no mafia
Some
families.
interesting people. No, no,
Yeah,
no, no. All them channels they got on now. You see all
breaking
those
legs.
channels on YouTube?
Yeah,
Hmm?
it says breaking legs. Her
That's
friend said
bad
he
for me.
break
That's
any
right.
guy's legs. It was bad to her. That sounds scary.
Mm. It's pretty interesting. A lot of guys say
Yeah,
that though. I'm sure they're female,
very
right?
interesting.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
you so much. We're such good friends. I'll break anybody's legs who hurts you. You call up a couple days later. A guy attacked me again. I'll be there. I'll be in a couple hours. I'm done busy right now. you know, 2 days later, where you been? All busted up. You know, I'm not gonna break nobody's legs. you know, unless somebody did that shit to my daughter or a very close family member. But for just a friend, I don't know. It's a lot of commitment for a friend, right? Snap a twig for a friend. I don't know, Joey. I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know. Are you frozen or are you just sitting still?
I do
Oh,
things for my
did you
friends.
freeze up?
No, you know what? There's a big. I have a rainstorm out there. I think it's fucking my internet up, and me and you keep going out and shit. Truth.
Yeah. You're freezing up. You're freezing up.
Yeah, I gotta.
Freezing up. Bum, 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 bum. Joey's off. We lost Joey. We lost Joey. Joey's gone. He's got the Wi-Fi issues. So, um, device is not connected. Here he comes back on again. What a pisser. This kid's funny. I love him. I
Got
love
thrown
him
out
to
of the
death.
studio.
I
I
know.
got
What
thrown out of
happened,
the
bro?
studio. Oh man, it's fucking storming out.
It's pouring out?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I got like, I'm watching trees like flying. Look like there's a hurricane out there. It's a big rainstorm.
Really? Got
It
that
must be screwing with my
got
internet.
that good Florida. Yeah, got that
Oh yeah.
good Florida rain coming.
Oh, that'll wash
Nice.
the bird. It'll wash the bird shit off the wind. Off my windshield.
Yeah, I had a ton of pollen on my Jeep, dude. I had to
Yeah, I have pollen and bird
two
shit.
days ago. 2 days ago, I took it right after work, dude. It was bothering me so much. I'm at the car wash at like 8 o'clock in the morning, 7:45. It's like I never. I didn't even think they'd be open that early, but they were fucking open. They were open. They were open. You know, they
Yeah.
were open. They must open 6 a.m. I
Well,
don't know why. I don't know why. I guess maybe for
when I picked up
businesses.
when I picked up my car from the place, they had it parked underneath a tree. I get in my car, it's got pollen all over it, and it's
Yep.
got bird
Yep.
shit all over it. So I'm like, fuck, I just fucking cleaned this thing. At least the inside's nice. I
Yeah.
got with all the armor all and everything. I keep my fucking shit nice and clean.
Yeah.
But now I gotta fucking park it for a
Yeah.
little while until I can figure out, get the money up to get everything taken care of.
It's
Pollen's a
always something,
bitch,
isn't
man.
it?
It
It's always
sucks.
something. It's always something. I know my
You get
daughter. My
allergies
daughter
from it,
sounds
and
like
it
a
dirties your
goddamn
car.
operator. Oh, forget it. My
Yeah.
my daughter's allergies are killing her right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Mine,
I think I'm
I
better. I
sneeze
used
at
to have
night.
allergies. Remember? I used to look like Rocky Balboa when I ate the fucking ketchup and the
Yeah,
sauces. Yeah,
to break out in
and
hives.
oh yeah, I used to have to take Benadryl. If I took Benadryl before I ate
All
any of
kinds
that
of
shit,
shit.
if I didn't have it, I was like, fuck it, I'm eating it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Things we do
Listen,
to ourselves for the stuff we love,
I mean, I'm gonna have my
right?
granddaughter this weekend though, so I'm gonna cheer up. That'll cheer me up. I've been in a pissy mood, being a prick to everybody. You know, I'm
I
like,
know.
like, hi, how you doing? Good morning. Fuck you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just like the kid wanted some creamer. I was like, oh, fine, drink all your drink it all. Why don't you? I'm just
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah,
but I just want some cream. I felt like I'm
yeah,
like, I took him out for I let him drive today, and
yeah,
I took him. We went and got a Dunkin' Donuts shit, and I let him get some
yeah,
groceries for himself. And then I
yeah,
bought him
yeah.
I bought him a suit. I bought the kid a suit a few days ago. I bought it. He'll be here like next week or over the weekend or some shit. So I made
Right.
this kid a little guinea. He's a little fucking Guido, but he likes to put
Yeah,
on the suits and shit. So I
yeah.
got him this
It's
three-piece
funny.
suit thing. And
That's funny. It's funny.
anger
It's
covers
funny.
pain, emotional pain. Anger makes me
Anger is
feel happy.
it definitely is a way of dealing with your emotional issues. It is definitely a bad way to let off some steam with anger.
Well,
That's not good. That
listen,
is no
I
bueno.
know the hard
Or
way.
maybe nowadays maybe people understand it, right? No bueno. No, but
Yeah, I've been
I
an
just heard
animal. Like
speaking of no freaking bueno, I just heard that half of New York hotels are packed now. Packed
oh
with the
yeah,
new immigrants. You believe that?
yeah. They made the veterans rooms.
They're just running them out. They're just running them out. They're just running them out of those tents wherever they
Well,
got
it's a
them
shame.
stocked up at. It's a fucking shame. Of course it's a shame, but it's a lot of things that's a shame. What about our people? I mean, this is fucking crazy. I'm
Well,
getting tired of this shit, man.
they need
Fucking
new
tired.
voters. It's all about voters, don't politics. Well,
Like I said,
I forget what her name is.
go
Sinkaga.
on my Instagram feed. Go on my Instagram feed. You'll see that reel I shared. This guy, he's like a Kennedy or some shit. It don't even matter who the fuck he was. He could be a regular Joe Schmo that
There's
has
two.
some legit statistics on what's going on. How many homeless veterans that we have, and how many mental illness that are veterans, and how many are killing themselves and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
we gave like Ukraine like 13 billion or some shit, or 13 million, probably billion. I mean,
We're
I shared it on my Instagram reel. It's fucking ridiculous, man. We're way out of pocket. We're way out of pocket. Way out of pocket. Literally and figuratively speaking. We're putting ourselves in debt. Crazy. 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 I don't care what happens. It's gonna flood from the West Coast. It's good. What they're gonna do is they're gonna load up. They're gonna load up all the inner cities, and they're just gonna dump these families in just hotels. And then what? It's gonna buy them some time, you know? I don't know. I can't put my head around it. I can't put my head around it. You know, I mean, human's human. I get it. But I just can't understand why we do the things we do like that. Of course, it's good to have compassion and to care, but goddamn,
I can't
what
hear
happened
me.
to taking care of your own? You know, like I said on that thing I shared on my Instagram, let's take care of ours before we take care of theirs. I mean, what's so bad about that? You think every other country doesn't think like that? I'm sure they do.
Can you hear me?
Sure they do. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. You know, can you hear me? What I'm talking about? You know, so I don't know. That's my little tangent. You guys got me on a little tangent for a second there. You know what I mean? But that's my whole deal. That's where I stand. Yeah, I didn't even express where I stand, but I'm just saying. I mean, it's a little crazy. Things are getting a little crazy, man. I mean, they've always been crazy, but this is getting crazy. This is getting a little absurd, man. It's getting a little absurd. Little absurd what we're doing here. Now we'll flood the inner cities with all the illegals until we figure out what to do with them now, right? Which is going to cause obviously a lot of anger, crime, everything that comes along with people that aren't rooted or grounded. Transient. I mean, all that shit comes into play. You're gonna have more garbage. Uh, you know, uh, it's just gonna be bad. It's just gonna be bad. And I'm not talking about garbage as far as people. I'm just talking about just garbage in general. Shit all over the city streets. I mean, New York cleaned up Times Square and all this other stuff. It's like Disneyland over there now compared to where I used to go down there in '94. So, I don't think they're gonna, let anything happen to that. 'Cause that's a big moneymaker. But all the other boroughs are gonna feel it, I'm sure. So Joey's coming in and out. Joey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
you.
This friggin'
Yeah.
I got a storm out here, man. It's knocking me. It knocked my equipment out. So whatever. I do
Yeah, no,
this.
that's cool. I figured it did. I figured
Yeah,
it
I'm
did.
like, what the hell? Joey,
All right.
try listening to a music piece called the string. Touch with unexpressed emotions. I'm good. I listen to a lot of relaxation music, but I'm not trying to I'm just trying to like de-stress. I'm always angry because I don't know, I used to be mean, so I'm trying to like not be. You know what I mean? I listen to like fucking like the meadow and with the birds chirping in the background, and I fucking hate birds, but I like listening to it when it's on the thing. So it's all right. I'm trying to see if I can get
Right.
this fucking thing running again. But I try to keep calm. I've been all right. I haven't like yelled at anybody in the store lately. You know what I mean? Try to see if this fucking thing will work. So what happened is the internet's kind of like out. It shut my fucking shit off. So I'm gonna see real quick if I can hook back up.
Pack up, pack up. I guess Peggy doesn't have anything about what I was talking about. What's your
Oh, there we
position
go.
on that, Peggy? What do you think about that? I'd like to know since you're on here. What do you think
Position
about
on
what's
what?
going on with that? About what's
Oh,
going on where they're just placing all these families. They're just scattering them all around. What I was talking about, half of New York's hotels are packed, filled, and that's going to be every major city, which is going to cause what in the long run? Crime, right? People even more pissed off,
oh,
more
word.
garbage, more tents on the sidewalk. That's why I say
Yeah,
pull out of Ukraine. Stop giving money to other places, and let's take care of ours before we take care of theirs. That's all. You know,
I think we should, help
everybody else
others, but
thinks that way too.
fix. We need to fix our own selves, our own problems over here first.
She's not aware.
We
Oh, it
do.
was just on the
I
news.
get
That's
that.
why I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on
Well,
the
how
news. It was
about
a big
this?
news thing that they had announced about 5 hours ago. Hotels and immigrants, or else I wouldn't know either. But it's posted
Let me.
all over the place now.
Well, here's another thing. How about how many people are not getting their right tax returns back? How many people have the government accepted your claim, and you wait to get your claim, and then you get this small check because they took back money? They're trying to recoup from all the money they've been given, and they're taking our money back. They're taking it out of our taxes. They're like, when we're supposed to be getting our taxes, money's missing, and they give you some kind of schmeal nobody understands. My daughter just got twice now. Now they're telling her she owes taxes, and it's like crazy. My last year, my my daughter Nikki, they were supposed to be getting $8,000 back. They got a check for $300, and they gave them some like bogus story. I can't remember what it was, but horrible. Taxpayers pay for the hotels. It's gonna be costing about I think it was like $100,000 a day, and when the contract expires, it'll be like $750,000 a day or some shit. I don't fuck. Yeah, 750,000 a day, but it's all taxpayer money, and that's what's going on.
Yeah. So it's not about race or being mean or
No,
I mean, what the hell, man? What the hell? What are we
listen,
doing?
I know what it's like for them over there, and I know why they come here, and I know why they had people sneak in because it costs too much fucking money. Like they need to change it, like make it more affordable for people to go through the port of entry and do all that stuff, and make it easier process. I agree with that. Let me tell you something. Our brothers from South America work harder than anybody around here most of the time. People are lazy now. We don't give a fuck. Those people work, and people get mad about it. You know, I mean, there's other things that are going on, but that's going on everywhere. Same shit. But everybody thinks they're better than everybody else. Listen, we need people like that in our country, but there's people coming in and they're doing the wrong things. And I don't like that. I don't like seeing our own like homeless or our veterans. I don't like seeing them losing out. They're not getting any kind of fucking help. But here we are. We're giving free phones. We're giving bank accounts. We're giving fucking. We're basically it comes down to this. They want more voters. And what's going to happen? And look, Democrat, Republican, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But kind of like that's what's going on. It's Democrats who want this shit. And here it is. We got them they're writing articles of impeachment today on Joe Biden for the chaos and shit and all that. And it's like,
you were saying, right?
Look, I don't like him. I think he's destroyed our country.
Yeah.
But what are they going to do? Are they real? They're not going to do shit. They're talking about this when there's so much more like to nail them with. There's all this proof coming out. All kinds of shit. It's nuts. And it's just, if we all and everybody's too busy fucking hating each other, see the distractions and shit that are going on behind our backs here. And everybody's got their own hate group, and everybody's got their extremists, and everybody's saying, everybody's thinking they're better than everybody else. Nobody is. We're all the same. You understand? Well, here we are, fucking destroying each other, tearing each other down, regardless of what your beliefs or how you want to live. We're all fucking people, right? But you got, like I said, extreme groups. Everybody has them, and now it's like, oh, they're this, they're that. No, I don't believe that kids should be at drag shows. Fuck no, I don't. I'm sorry, my opinion. But I believe drag shows are great. People like to go to them. They're entertaining, but it's not for children. You get what I'm saying? You know, stuff like that. You know, this whole trans thing. I know trans people. I love them, but I don't agree with everything, and it's not going to be forced on me. And anybody knows me knows that. But I respect you as a person because you're a fucking person, right? It's just how I feel. I don't even know where I'm going with that because I'm stoned and I forgot. I like,
tangent.
you know what?
Let me like 10 different topics in about 30
let me
seconds.
think about it. Let me think about it. I'm all over the place. I got ADHD. I told you I got the ADHDs, man.
Yeah.
Let's see what Peggy got going. You know, it's all crazy. Now they're telling these people they're telling them they can't. Please don't charge your cars. You know, like you're telling us we can't have our gasoline vehicles, and they're outlawing them by this. You know, no new gas powered vehicles out in California and shit. And now they're asking all those people. I know you got the electric cars, but don't charge them.
Really?
You know, because you're going to cause an outage. You know, no.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to I don't want to get into like a lot of it because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about to like get into an intelligent conversation about it. I know little bits and pieces of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you want to know how to kick? I'll tell you how to kick somebody's fucking teeth down their throat. I mean, I know how to do that.
Yeah.
But you know, I see all this shit, and who knows what's true and what's not anymore? Because there's no such thing. No more gas stoves. I got an electric stove, so I don't care. We're in Florida.
Yeah.
And if anything, I throw a couple logs out there and I fucking
burn
cook
some
shit on a gut, cook shit over on a spigot. You know, fucking.
I did that one time. We lost. Yeah, I did that one time, Joe. We lost. It was Sandy. It was Sandy, the storm that we had over here in Jersey. Well, it happened a lot of places, I think. Right? It came from wherever the fuck I don't remember. Anyway, we had no power, no nothing, no gas, no power, no electric, no nothing for like a couple days. I was getting. It was to the point where I was getting twigs in the woods and making a fire in my grill because we went through all the charcoal. There's no gas. You know what I'm saying? And I was making toast and eggs on the grill for the kids.
Yeah,
it was crazy. It was crazy. You couldn't move. You couldn't go. You couldn't go anywhere. You know, no gas. There was no gas. It was insane. It was insane. It was crazy.
When Irma hit, a friend of mine, their power was on him. So, you know, my ex-wife and my kid and my mother-in-law went over there. They had power.
Yeah.
And so they stayed there. But like my mother-in-law actually stayed with me a few days before she went back over there. There. So, and we had the charcoal grill. We were cooking up eggs on that shit. We were cooking up canned raviolis and shit because we were like, we had like the kids. We were running out of shit. We had the kids' food and stuff. And you know, we had the big freezer, so we were cooking up all the meat, pork chops, all that, chuletas, all that, rice and beans. We made rice and beans on the freaking charcoal grill.
Funny as hell.
Yeah, we made our coffee on there, everything.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible.
I was loving it because I was allowed to like walk around with my gun and shit. So like looters and shit. So it was like in a state of emergency like that one.
Shit. Another fucking Kyle Rittenhouse over here, right? Remember Kyle Rittenhouse walking around in the middle of that fucking riot with that M60, whatever the fuck, AR-15, whatever the fuck he got.
Yeah.
Anyway, found not guilty, kid. Remember?
Yeah. Canada Airline is offering facial recognition after.
Which reminds me, what do you think is going to happen with this kid? I think he's getting. What do you think? They're going to probably find him guilty no matter what.
You talking about the Marine?
The Marine. Yeah. I just found out I just found out. I'm sure it was announced. First, somebody said, I think Peggy. I think it was you. That at first they were thinking about making it something negligence, homicidal negligence or whatever. And now they just did it for a second-degree manslaughter, which manslaughter is not a major. I mean, I don't know exactly, but whenever you hear manslaughter, that's on the lower end. It's not capital murder. Capital murder, you're fucking done. You go away for life. You know what I mean? So anything that has manslaughter attached to it, from what I've known or understood, seems to be on the lesser end, on the lower end, 5 to 7, 3 to 5, depend. You know what I'm saying, Joe?
Yeah.
You know, so they'll probably, who knows? And if they don't convict him, shit's gonna go haywire. They're gonna make this guy. Oh, that's another thing. They're gonna make this guy like another George Floyd. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
was
that's all
watching
it is.
some other. I was
Ugh.
watching some other I was watching some other broadcast today. It's funny. And remember when I was on, and I was saying, why did this guy die from a choke out? When
Yeah.
MMA guys get choked out all the time, and they just get knocked. They just get knocked out, and they wake back up after like 30 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, why did this guy die? You know? And somebody today brought up that same exact topic.
It was
Like,
an accident.
why did
It's
this guy
definitely
die?
an accidental murder, but they got to make an example of him.
Of course, they're gonna make an example of him for sure, but they're gonna. You know what's gonna happen? They're waiting for the toxicology reports. They're waiting for that as well. Now, if this guy comes back and is juiced up
Yeah.
with all kinds of crazy shit,
Floyd was on.
does that change? Does that change the case? Do you think,
Fucked up too.
or does it not? Or if this guy was completely clean from
Who knows?
drugs, and he's just got mental illness going on, I wonder if that switches things a little bit. It's going to be interesting to see is what I'm getting at. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's going to be interesting to see how they go with it. It was obviously, Joey. It was obviously it was excessive, guys. We all know that it was excessive. Like I said, why don't just get control of him like the guy did, and then just somebody sit on his legs and just hold his arms. You don't gotta choke the fucking guy like that, man.
Well, there's a way to
like
put
I
him out
said,
real
I
quick,
know
and there's a way
everybody's.
not to choke him out completely.
Apparently, this kid wasn't well versed on doing a rear naked choke on somebody, to where, like, we were just sharing this. Remember about your kid,
Yeah.
your son? They were doing that
Yeah.
in school years ago, and me too. CCD class, the kid they used to choke guys out, and they would fall flat on their fucking face. At least your son and his friends had the common sense to catch the kid when he went down.
Well, I wouldn't
These
say
kids at the
anything.
CCD
I
class,
wouldn't
his
call
fucking face was bashed.
I wouldn't put the word common sense in anything that we're talking about right this second. With that whole conversation with him.
For what? For what?
No, I'm talking
I
about
don't
my
understand.
son. My son and his friends. I wouldn't call it common sense. They're just because they're just.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were like, don't talk about this shit. I'm like,
I wouldn't use. I was like, I
fuck
wouldn't use
that.
common sense.
Yeah,
A minimum
no,
of 1 to
but
3
they
years for
did.
second
They
degree
did though.
manslaughter.
There
Yeah,
you go.
yeah.
Oh my God,
But I
Peggy.
told
See
that
that?
kid.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you, dear. 1 to 3 years for second degree manslaughter. If he's found guilty. If he's found guilty. So they're probably gonna fucking find him guilty just to
Oh yeah.
keep everything on the cool, so that doesn't get everybody fired up. And when I say everybody fired up when it's in this kind of position, it's the Black Lives Matter movement and all the other stuff. You know what I mean? Or basically Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. That's basically Black Lives Matter before Black Lives Matter, right, Joey? That was our Black Lives Matter when we were coming up. Jesse Jackson, right? Remember? Al Sharpton, all them guys. So 1 to 3
Trump,
years, my point is maximum is
Trump
5
ran
to
his
15.
campaign.
Okay, so he can go minimum 1 or max to 15. Okay. So you do 80% of your time. It don't matter. It don't matter. He can even get a suspended sentence, maybe. I don't know. I'm not an attorney, but I wonder if he can get a suspended sentence, not do any jail time, probation, that type of shit. It's a couple ways this thing could spin, Joe.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I'm interested. I'm interested in seeing which way it goes. That's all. The kid. Listen, the guy should have never died, no matter what.
No.
Black, white, fat, skinny, redhead, ginger, fucking blonde head. The guy should have just never died. It should have never went that far. It's a shame it did, but now it's all this. Now it's craziness. Now you're gonna have people covering their ass left and right because the kid didn't get arrested that night. He was released. He was ROR'd right there on the spot. So I don't even know if you can call that an ROR, release on your own recognizance. The kid was never even brought in, So I don't even know if that's considered being released at all. He was never even taken in. So, now they're gonna raise those questions. What happened? How come he wasn't arrested? That's why after the huh?
I've been released that way. I've been released that way. They did away with that shit.
No, I know, but I'm saying ROR ROR is when you're in the jail cell and you're released on your own recognizance.
Yeah, I know.
If they come to the scene of the crime and you're not taken in at all, that's not ROR because you were never even fucking taken in. So how are you released when you were never even locked up or taken in? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
he was never even ROR. It didn't even get that far. The guy didn't even have to go to until the following day or two after the video came up and it went viral. You know. But yeah, see Peggy saying maybe a plea deal. Oh, they're definitely gonna plea it. That's gonna be a plea
yeah.
deal and a half.
Got no choice now. A little
It's
bit of
just
time,
interesting to
maybe.
see where they go. Hey, listen, if the guy does Joey, if the guy does 2-3 years, he's got it made. If the guy does 5 to 10, he's got it made, Joe. You kill somebody, that's a murder. That's life. That's fucking life.
Oh yeah, it could be.
So,
Yeah, them
so
definitely
essentially
lucky one way or another.
anything under life or the death anything under life or death row, the kid makes out. I don't give a fuck if he does 25 years. He's not dying in prison. He's not unless he gets fucking shanked or whatever. But from
Yeah,
from natural, he's not gonna die from natural causes, you know.
no,
So
no.
it's gonna be interesting to see, but manslaughter is weak. Manslaughter is weak. I take a fucking manslaughter charge. If somebody did something to me, to my daughter, I mean, I take a manslaughter charge in a heartbeat. You kidding me? Shit. If I killed somebody
I,
that did something to my family or a loved one, I would love a
I would take
manslaughter charge. You know what I'm saying, Joe?
I take
I
in a
love it.
lot harsher charges. I go to death row
What's
for my
that?
kids or my grandkids. I go to death row for my family.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, man. I would.
Yeah. Crazy.
Oh,
Crazy.
yeah. I don't think I'm a crazy fuck. So they tell me.
It's
No,
crazy.
I'm good now. I love my life. I won't fuck around. But if somebody fuck with my family, yeah, I'm gonna fuck them off. I'm gonna do what I have to do. I'm gonna come out of retirement for that. Ding.
Yep.
Again.
Yep. 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 That's right. That's right.
No,
You tell them.
I I'm gonna have my
Peggy's.
granddaughter. I'm gonna have my granddaughter this weekend.
Yeah,
Fucking,
you were saying. When's she
I
getting dropped
fucking
off?
love that kid. I think tomorrow
When's
tomorrow
she getting
night,
dropped
probably.
off?
Probably
Oh
tomorrow night.
shit! You should have your
So
granddaughter talk to my daughter. Shoot the shit on the thing.
she's 3
That's
years.
funny. That's
She's
cool.
3 years old. So
Oh, she's 3. That's right. She's still
I know
young. Yeah, she's young.
she's about to be 3.
Yeah.
May 29th. Yeah.
Jeez. Great.
She's
So at her age, me and you met. Just look at it like that.
yeah. She's a sweetheart, man. I love being around her. She's the best, most well behaved kid I've ever been around. You just
Yeah.
give her some snacks and have her cocoa melon on. She good.
Yeah. She's good. I love it.
Yeah, she knows how to work iPads and all that crap. Oh,
Yeah,
these
yeah,
kids
yeah.
she's
Oh yeah.
3. She's doing that one. I was embarrassed. I don't know how to use that shit. I don't know. I know how to use my phone. Okay, that's everything.
Yeah.
Everything electronic is on my phone. That's what I do.
Yeah.
I watching the shit on Netflix and stuff with her, and my wife's like, Marcia's like, well, she has her iPad, and I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yeah, no,
yeah.
I'm okay, but I didn't know how to turn the
Yeah.
fucking thing on. So like, and I was like, I was
Hey,
getting like,
Grandpa.
I was like, I was like, talking out. I think I was talking to somebody. I was like, I'm embarrassed. I don't know how to do this. I was like, huh. I wonder how. I
Yeah.
wish I knew how to do it. I was like, I think I was like saying it out loud, and she walked over
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah.
the iPad, picks it up, unplugs the thing from the charger, pushes some button on the side, turns it on, starts scrolling through it. She was 2 years old,
There you go.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
uh,
No.
oh
There you go.
shit,
That's right.
yeah,
Who do you think taught me how to do who do you think taught me how to do the editing? Because my daughter does the editing on her fucking things, on her Snapchat and all that shit. She's like, no, Dad, you gotta do this. It's boom, 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 done. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, oh
yeah,
yeah, that's right. Right it off. Yeah. But now I actually feel bad for kids now. My daughter sits on the computer all day at school. She says, Daddy, my head hurts. I said, fucking, she's got the
yeah,
glasses for the blue light and all that shit. They stare at, dude, they do
yeah,
everything on the computer, on the Chromebook, everything. They hardly even write. You know?
No, I know.
I mean, they
They don't
write,
know how to
but
sign
they
they don't know how to sign their own names or
nope,
nothing.
nope,
My
no
son,
cursive.
my son didn't learn. They stopped teaching it. I'm like, what? I was trying to get him to sign a check, and he's like, he was
That's
like, yeah, and he never did it. And I'm like, dude, what the hell are you doing? Where's the? And he's
right.
like, oh, he's like, I don't
So
know.
what
I
do
was
you
like,
do
you
in
don't
that
know
case?
how? He's like, they
You
don't.
just
And then I
print
can
your
find out
fucking
they
name
don't
now?
teach him. No, it's all
I know.
e-signatures or some shit. So it's like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
fucking know.
But if you get
I don't
an
know
old
how
school
any of that
check,
shit
like
works.
I still have an old school checkbook too. So
Yeah,
every now and then I'll still write an old school check and sign it and shit.
I
I
don't
mean,
get
you
them
gotta
anymore.
teach
But
these kids how to do a signature. I mean, I don't
yeah,
get it.
yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy. They don't teach them,
Like,
Jody.
oh,
They don't teach them
hell.
they don't teach them to read a clock, a regular clock. They
Yeah, I
don't
know.
teach them anymore. It's all digital. It's like they don't even teach them that.
Yeah,
It's
I
insane.
know. It's nuts, right?
Oh,
I'm like, what
it's
the hell?
crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
My grandson
You
can,
know?
I think, can do it. No, he
And
can't.
you know what? I gotta tell you, even the goddamn report cards are on the goddamn internet. You know, on the
Yeah,
computer.
yeah,
You got to go on, log on. You know. You
yeah.
know.
Pain in
I
the ass.
mean, what happened to
Lockdown.
Yeah, what happened to fucking sending the goddamn kid home with the goddamn thing and letting the kid squirm and squirm and get all nervous, saying, "Oh shit,
Yeah,
I got to show this to my mom and dad." Oh my god, you know what I mean? Like I used to have to
yeah.
do. I used to be shitting my pants. My own
You're
man
right,
could beat
Peggy.
my ass if I didn't do a good grade.
So
I don't
my
believe in homeschooling whatsoever, but that's okay. That's my belief. I don't think a
no,
kid is properly developed when they're homeschooled at all.
well,
The
right now, Nick.
kids that are homeschooled lack major ability to interact with other kids, people. It's a known fact.
No,
It's a shame.
but in this day and age, it's the
Unless you live in
safest.
Waco, Texas.
It's the safest thing to do, and it's and people,
You can't keep
they
your
have
kids
friends. These
cooped
kids,
up
you
though.
take them to. There's other activities they meet kids and hang out with, and some of these homeschooled kids all know each other through their system. They still have to all report to the same teacher and stuff. So they have get-togethers, and a lot of that, some of it's with the homeschool, you still have to go I think it's once a month. Well, at least when my kid, when my son, we only did it for like a few months, and then he couldn't. We put him back in school. We were like, fuck this, But some of it works for some. So, uh, in the public schools, they're not educating you exactly. They're not educating your kid on anything they need to know. They're not teaching them anything about like how to file taxes. Not how. They're not teaching them barely any math anymore. It's like they're not teaching them how to do their, keep their banking, their checkbooks, balance their checkbooks or any of that shit. And they're like, well,
Yeah.
they don't do that anymore. I'm like, why not?
What in high school?
Just,
You talking high school? Or you
they're
talking
not teaching
earlier?
anything. I'm talking all through any of the schools. They ain't teaching any of that shit. It's
You
up to
know
us.
what
We
my
got to teach
reply
our own
is?
kids.
Exactly. Here's my reply.
But that means we teach them that,
There's
and
my
that's
fucking
the thing with the
reply.
homeschool. Is you take your kids, you homeschool them, you teach them the things they need to know also, and you keep them educated like the way we used to be. And
Yeah.
they can go to groups, they go into team sports and all that different shit. They still have all that, so they meet kids and that shit.
Some kind of different shit.
I don't have kids
That's
in
definitely
school, and
not
I,
because
you
when
know,
you're not homeschooled, that's different. When you're homeschooled, that's you don't have any relation to the school district at all when you're homeschooled. So I don't know what the fuck that is. That's crazy. I mean, whatever. That's good that they do that, but your bond is not as
no, you
strong if
still have
you're
to be
homeschooled.
connected. You're still there's a
No, not
whole
for homeschooling.
system.
Hey, every state's different, so I'll
Yeah,
leave it at
probably.
that. But I just
Theirs is
think that
definitely different as
homeschooling a
Florida. So,
child. Oh yeah. No, we're right there. But I think a kid that's homeschooled doesn't have the same connection to other kids. Like you know what I'm saying? I just don't. I can't
or
see
but
it.
they
Can't
don't
see
get
it.
that social, in which they need. So, like I said though,
Yeah, they need
there's
that.
other
It's
things.
good. That's how they
But
develop. That's how they develop and interact with people. Like you ever notice like people that are quiet and really, like reserved and they don't share like the emotions and stuff like that. You know, it's because they're not used to interacting or fucking saying it's okay to be like this or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's been personal experience from not, just people that I've known, or been with or whatever. Like, people that aren't really emotional and that can show love. They want to show love, but they just don't know how to. You know what I mean? It's crazy. That's the whole other ball game. But I think that stems from all that stuff. I think just not being comfortable. Not being comfortable in your own skin. It's a bunch of things.
Yeah. Yeah. I get what you're saying. I do agree. Though.
It's tough.
They're not learning shit in school anymore. Things it's not important. Nothing that's important. Nothing that's facts.
Yeah, they changed they changed the curriculum for sure. They changed the curriculum for sure.
That's why it's up to parents to school their kids still. Have a hand in their raising again because they put them in
we shouldn't rely.
And they're letting others, spend most. There's, big facts. The teachers are the ones spending the most time with your kids.
Right.
And you want to make sure they're in the right hands and they're learning stuff, but they're not. Like I have friends that were teachers and like a friend of the teacher, he quit because they won't let you teach. They're like, you're gonna do it this, and this is the way you gotta do it, and that's it. No, there's like a bunch of different ways to learn things. People learn different ways, and they concentrate on one way. And these kids aren't learning shit because they learn a different way. And they're like, well, if you don't learn this way or this way, then you're fucked. Push them through,
Yeah.
So you gotta. People gave up. People have to take care of their kids still. They gotta teach them. They gotta teach them. They gotta teach them right from wrong and all that crap. People forgot that. Kids are disrespectful.
You don't rely on the school district to raise your kids. Yeah, well, that's why because they say, he goes to school. They teach them what they need to be taught. No, they fucking don't.
They come home and they tell your parents to go fuck themselves. And you can't hit them, and they know it, and they're like.
Right. There's a lot of rude kids out there these days. A lot of rude freaking kids. A lot of rude people.
This is great. It's my children. My children they're all grown and out of school and stuff. I don't deal with that anymore. With Nikki and Lacey and Joey. But I got Tristan and Connor. Tomorrow's his last day of school. He's done.
Yeah.
He's 18. He's done. And then Tristan.
Ooh.
He's finishing like a couple weeks. He's done, and it's his freshman year. But over the summer, he's trying to in October he turns 16, and he wants to drop out and get his GED and work full time. And we're gonna let him. He's fed up with the school system not teaching him anything he needs to know. And boy works hard, and he takes care of his shit. He's saving money. He's got his plan. He knows, he's very anal about everything too. So it's like, he's got everything set. Real proud of that kid. But, so.
How old is he?
But he's 15. When he's turned 16, he wants to do that. So we're gonna
he's gonna drop out at 16. At 16, he's gonna drop out.
Yeah, but in Florida, you got to get permission from the school board and all that. So it's up, they said, well, if you can get him to do it, but he's got to, he's got to get his GED. He's got to,
Does he have a trade? Does he have a trade?
No, he's learning like the restaurant business. This kid's like started in the bottom, like, washing, busting and washing dishes. Now he's, then he's doing pizzas now and then trying to get into the line cook. So he's just learning the restaurant business kind of. But it's still his first job, but he busts his ass.
He should go to
people. The people there.
He should go to culinary school.
Yeah,
if that's what he likes, he should go to culinary school. If he likes the restaurant business, or something. If he likes cooking, does he like cooking like you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Good. He's getting it.
I'm in culinary, some kind of trade school, dude. If a kid drops out at 15, your best bet is some kind of trade or something.
Well, no, he's got to be. He's got to be 6 in the state of Florida. You got to be 16. And you got to get, your parents' permission, and like the superintendent of the school has to sign off on it, and the school board has to, agree to it too. So it's not just, but it ain't gonna be hard.
I'm not gonna fight them. They're not going to fight the parents' wish,
No.
though. Once the parents sign off on it, they don't give a fuck. What do they care?
Yeah.
They got no dog in the fight. It's not their
Yeah.
kid. You know, they're not gonna fight you guys. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
His culinary
culinary
school,
school
though.
is expensive.
Right.
Yes,
His
but they
culinary
have a
school is
lot of
at my house.
grants. There's a lot of
Yeah,
grants. There's a lot of ways to get into that trade. I'm all about trade schools, man. All about
yeah.
it. I don't care what it is.
No,
Trade
yeah,
school it up. Trade school. I used to want to go to freaking Votech. This way I can go to trade school. My parents wouldn't let me because I had to play baseball and shit. You know.
yeah.
But I would have loved to have gone to a trade school. If I could do it all over again, I'd go to a trade school right off the bat. Right off
Yeah.
the bat. As soon as I was eligible, right off the bat.
See, my cousin
That's
went
all I
to
wanted to do.
culinary
Graduate
school.
high school and go to work. That's all. I went to college for a semester. It was a joke.
Yeah.
I said, this is ridiculous. I don't want to do this. I'm not going to take it seriously. I'm not going to put any effort into this. Let me just go fucking work. You know, and I've been working ever since, man. You know?
Yeah.
So there's no wrong in that. He's
I'm just
young,
thinking about.
yeah. But if he does it right and he gets a
Yeah.
trade, he'll
Well,
be
he wants to
fine.
go.
He'll be
He
making
wants to
good
go
money.
into when he's 18. He wants to go into the Marines. So he's got that. But for the next few years, he'll work and shit. He's got a whole plan out. He's got his. Yeah. He's a good kid, man. He just bought Marcy $300 fucking earbud. Like, well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my son-in-law's learning to. He's the
Who'd he
apprentice
rob
right
them
now,
from?
learning how to be. He's learning how to be a plumber right now. My son-in-law. Um, yeah, no, he just bought them for his mom. It's
That's
like
cool.
she deserves
Nice.
to have
That's
something
nice.
good, you know. But,
Yeah. Of course. Of course. Ma Dukes always deserves good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying,
My
JoJo?
Yeah,
Know what
my
I'm saying,
wife
Joey
does
Balls?
everything for my wife does a lot for everybody.
My wife
My wife.
does it all. My wife does it for
Yeah, we
me.
she had we went to a dentist for she had a cavity. She has a
Oh
cavity.
yeah, did you get anything?
But
Did
she
you
had
get
that.
anything good?
So
Did you get any Percocets?
no,
Any Vicodin?
no, we
No,
were
no
in there like 2
Dilaudid?
seconds.
No
Nothing.
heroin?
Um,
No fucking oxys?
no,
No Percocets?
nothing.
No blueberries? No Xannies? No blue footballs? No sticks? No green monsters? No yellow monsters?
Stay away from that. No.
I don't.
So she went in there and she's sitting in the chair waiting to get her cavity taken care of, and the nurse comes, the chick comes, she goes, by so you know, it could be a long time because this dentist, he takes a long time, you know. And she's like, a long time? Like, how long is a long time? Because I'm not going to sit here and wait. If it's going to be an hour, you know, I'm going to be waiting for like 20, 30 minutes. She's like, well,
Right.
And she didn't really want to answer the question. She was like, well, you know, when she came back and another one came in, she's like, listen, I'm old school. I ain't going to sit here and wait 40 minutes before he decides to come in here. Is there anybody that's faster? She's like, oh yeah, this guy's fast. Well, then let's get him. Let's reschedule with him. You know. So then we just left.
Yeah.
You know.
Really?
Then,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like crazy.
That's funny.
This the other dentist. So this is my dentist that takes a long time apparently.
Right.
But she changed to him because he was so good with, you know, he was very attentive to my shit. Whereas the guy who actually was looking at her, she had to point out, she was like, I have a fucking cavity back here. How can you
Oh
like,
my
kind of like,
God.
and she goes, and then they're like, oh, you're right. You do have a cavity. Like, she had to find it for the
Oh my
dentist,
God.
you know? So it's like,
That's like
yeah, so we're
Three
like, oh,
Stooges
man.
taking out the wrong fucking tooth.
Yeah.
Remember, they pulled the wrong tooth. Can you imagine if they worked on the wrong tooth in Marcy's mouth? Can you imagine that? Oh my God. Holy shit.
Yeah, you see me on the fucking news.
Oh my God. Yeah. Fucking.
Well, yeah, you'll see me on the news that night.
Italian man from Florida.
It'll make
Italian man from Florida with a beak shoots a dentist 5 times for pulling out his right front tooth. Breaking news. Eh?
Oh man.
Joseph D'Agostino from the late Lavamier Bakery. Murder's wife
I did
in
tie
Florida.
beams for
in Florida
16
home.
years.
Yes, H&H tie beaming. That's right.
She said
That's fucking crazy shit.
Her mom's dad was a brick mason. I was a tie beamer.
Plumber, electrician. 2 things I don't fuck with: plumbing or electrician.
I've been thinking
Unless
about
it's a
getting a
fucking
food
elbow.
truck. Grabbing a food truck and
What?
doing some, I was thinking about getting a food truck. Me and my
should have done that.
sister-in-law.
Yeah, that'd be great, dude. That'd be
Thinking
great.
about getting
You should do that. Make tacos.
Yeah.
I love tacos, dude.
No,
It's easy.
some.
Tacos are easy. I
Oh
love
yeah.
tacos. It's like pizza. Pizza is the most profitable food because what is it, Joey? It's fucking dough, cheese, and gravy, right?
Mm-hmm. It's
It
great.
doesn't cost that much. They say the highest markup, the profit that you get is pizza. I mean, think about it. Well, how much is a slice these days? $4, $3,
See,
$4 for one slice?
I was thinking about I'm making lasagnas. Pieces
Oh yeah,
of
the little
lasagna.
guys. There you go.
I make the lasagna. It's the piece of lasagna. I'm thinking about making that oh yeah, good shit.
Lasagna.
Lasagna. A lasagna.
Hey, we maxed out at two viewers, one like. Not bad.
Hey,
Not bad. I wonder who the second viewer is.
Mickey
calls
it gravy. He calls his gravy. I say sauce.
Yeah, I say gravy. I'm the they say that people that say gravy is because of that's what they say trashy Italians say. They say gravy. I've heard that. And I've heard because certain parts of Italy they call it gravy and other parts they call it sauce. But I go with gravy. Now, if we're talking fucking beef gravy, then I say motherfucking brown gravy. Okay? Now, if I say gravy for my pasta or pizza, it's just gravy. So I kind of, I specify it for the beef. If I got to use turkey gravy or it's just brown fucking gravy, right? But I can't stay when people say red gravy. That drives me up a fucking wall. It's just gravy. Gravy should just be known as red gravy.
I put gravy on my mashed potatoes.
Yeah, brown gravy, right?
On my
They got
turkey.
Your freaking your French fries.
Yeah. So wait, right? Peggy. So I make the best fucking. I make beef stew like a motherfucker. So I made a beef stew and it's on. So what I got left is I'm gonna be making kind of like birria tacos, but I'm gonna put the.
He bought it.
I make that shit. Got my adobo, my sazon. Oh yeah. Anyway, so
right.
I made this shit. It's delicious. Fucking. So I'm making tacos out of it.
You got 9 inches of Mexican in him.
Anyway.
There's a naked kid in the background. Is that true?
That's true.
I see naked kids walking around. You got lady boys in there. What are you, Thailand? You got lady boys over there.
Oh my god.
You ever seen them people?
My stepsons
lady boys?
No,
you ever see the lady boys?
Right? Yeah.
No, that's all right. No, but you ever see the lady boys in Thailand? There was a guy that does an interview with a couple of them online. It's crazy. The hormones. It makes the hormones. They take so much of it. It changes they have like a thin waist like a female. The whole shape of the body, Joey's different. It's unbelievable. No, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable what the hormones can do to a fucking man's body. They got, I'm sure the implants, but it changes their voice. I mean, it's crazy. If I show you this guy or chick, whatever the fuck, lady boy, how they call them lady boys, and that's a specific term. It's not a derogatory. That's what it is. They call them lady boys in Thailand. So it's not being derogatory at all. But if I showed you a picture, I will show you. I'll send it to you. You'll be like, "Holy shit, that's one good-looking chick or dude or whatever the fuck that is. That thing looks real."
Look, I don't want your jerk off. I don't want your jerk off material.
No, but seriously, I'm all serious.
Why are we talking the body? I was trying to talk about food. I'm talking about food, and you went into lady boys, prick.
See, Peggy said, "Yep." Oh. Peggy, is that yep for me, or is that yep probably yep for Joey? But anyway, fuck it. I don't care. We're talking
Yeah.
tacos. I don't even know how we got to Lady Boy.
You're talking to
But
Ladyboy
hormones,
Tacos.
dude.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Hormones. I can't believe I just couldn't believe that hormones can do that. That's all. That's all I'm saying,
All
dude.
right. Okay.
How do you go from like a 36-inch waist to like a fucking 12 and have like a body like that? Like my Aunt Donna. You remember my Aunt Donna from Thailand? You
Uh-huh.
remember Aunt Donna,
Yeah.
right? Beautiful, right? Beautiful woman. Nice, the best.
Yeah,
Right?
she was
She came
nice
from
boy.
Thailand. Her sister was an actress actually. But um yeah, I mean, just very thin. My Aunt Donna was in shape. That's the whole point. She did gymnastics, very in shape. And I just can't believe um the hormones. They must be doing some crazy shit, some strong shit. I don't know.
Peggy
Horse
said yes to the
fucking
Ladyboys.
yeah, right? I mean, goddamn, they call them lady boy. Yeah. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
bullshit you. A couple of them are fucking pretty. Goddamn, I ain't gonna bullshit you. You know, some of them look like you could like, what are they? You kidding me? They're fucking guys, dude. Can't be. You wouldn't believe what the hormones do. It's crazy. And like I said, they must be getting hormones from fucking horse horse breeders. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Well, it sounds to me like you're turning around your way of thinking.
Look at look at that. I got a hat there. I got a smile. Yeah. Two.
Uh,
Two laughing faces. See what I'm saying, Joey?
yeah, look at
Honesty pays off. Fuck
you.
censorship.
Yeah.
Honesty pays off. Thank you, people.
Uh,
Thank you.
yeah.
If I
I don't know
got
what everyone's.
zero, if I got none
They're
of that,
laughing about it.
oh, this,
We went from burritos to fucking Ladyboys.
that's how we roll, dude. It's a
Hey,
podcastrophy, Joey. Who gives a
it's
fuck?
a podcastrophy.
Right? It's a
It is.
hang. All this is a hang. It's a shoot the shit hang. That's it. I don't care. We're just
Yeah.
having fun. You know what I mean?
To
Blowing
each
off
his
some
own.
steam. Hey, bro,
To each his
it's
own.
better than going out there with a fucking AR-15 and blowing away 30 people, right? Like, half the fucking
Yeah.
people do it this day and age. If you can't vent
Yeah.
some goddamn way, then what the fuck can you do? Right? It's
You're
not good to do
absolutely right.
drugs. That's horrible. You can't use drugs. You can't go and do all that shit. It makes no sense. It makes you stupid. You don't want
Yeah.
to go
You
out and
can.
get drunk and shit like that. So you know what? You start a podcast with your buddy, and then you shoot the shit, and you fucking you know, you leave
Yeah.
your little closet or your studio, whatever you got. I'm in a big walk-in closet. That's all I'm in,
I'm
and
sitting at
that's
my
it. And then you
in
go, and then
front
you
of
go
my
about
drum.
your night, and then, yeah, he's in front of his drums with a drumstick up his ass.
Oh yeah.
Just the tip. Just the
Just
tip.
the tip.
Just the tip, people.
Just the
Just
tip.
the tip.
I'm gonna
Dry.
save it and I'm gonna send it to you so you can smell it. You can smell my
Oh,
poopy. Blech.
oof.
Oofa.
Hold on, dude. Listen, take over for a minute. I gotta use the restroom.
Yeah, sure.
I gotta hop off in a half hour anyway. I gotta go to work.
Yeah. Hey,
So
listen.
take over for a second.
We understand.
I'm gonna go smoke
Go
some
ahead.
crack real quick.
Yeah. Well, Mick is going to think about ladyboys. Trying to say he's going to the bathroom, but you know what that means. So it's just you and me. Whoever the fuck's watching. So ladyboys. I want to talk about food. Make me some birria tacos out of my beef stew. Fucking dip them fucking things. Fry them up. It's gonna be good. I'm stoned as always. You know, I've been the prick lately to everybody, and trying to make up for that shit. So took the kid to fucking Dunkin' Donuts after yelling at him this morning. He said to his mom, "Why is Joe always angry?" I don't know. It's just him. I'm a fucking prick. What can I say? I'm trying to get better. My wife's really nice. Me, I'm an asshole. I like it though. Sometimes I just, I feel better when I'm being a dickhead. And why are you so angry? I don't know. I am. I don't know. I just am. I don't know what's going on with me. So I try to, I try not to be angry, but then I get angry. And I think it's probably like the blood pressure medicine or something. Makes me cuckoo or some shit. I thought it was doing good for me. I was like, I feel better. And then I was like, I'm just angry all the time. I don't know. I let everything shit that don't. I got OCD. I let little messes bother me. Uh, fucking like I get mad when like somebody drinks my milk, even though everybody should be drinking the milk, but I still get mad. Like because they don't leave me none. All right, they drink all the milk. Like I just need a little milk. I don't really drink milk. I just need a little bit of milk for my fucking coffee in the morning or my tea. Like, and it's bad enough I can't drink caffeinated coffee anymore. I got to drink decaf with my heart. And now I got to fucking, I just want my milk for my shit, right? And then I go in the fridge. There's my fucking container empty, or no container at all because somebody drank it, or or like anything, you know. Like I want to eat something and it's gone. I go to get my mozzarella sticks out of the freezer. There's 2 of them left in the bag. I'm like, I ain't gonna eat 2 of them, It's crazy. Nobody cleans the dishes properly or puts them in, nobody, nobody puts their back the right way. I don't like that shit. I don't know. I'm a dick. Can't help it. I'm trying to be better. Like I said. What are you gonna do? I'm fucking hungry though. Mick's gonna probably be like 15 minutes. Sometimes he disappears and don't come back. We'll see what happens. I'll try to listen to it. I'll look it up when I get off it here.
Going on, them nuts.
Here it comes. I was just explaining to him that you got a little excited about the ladyboy talk, and you had that, you're like, oh, I'm going to take a pee,
Yeah. I actually lied. I didn't even use the restroom. I don't even know why I said that. Smoked a
sit right
cigarette
there
real
off
quick.
camera.
Like I was in
yeah.
What's that? No, I went to smoke a cigarette and I'm dizzy. Like I just got done smoking like I was in 7th grade bathroom in Crossroads in South Brunswick, smoking cigarettes in the bathroom. Real fast.
Yeah.
Then I ran to refill my coffee cup.
Oh, yeah.
Now my fat ass is very powerful music therapy. Absolutely, Peggy. I agree. If it wasn't for music, I'd be dead a long time ago. What else we got, Peggy? Peggy's like the whole way with us, dude. We're on for an hour and 20 minutes. Shit.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, right? Peggy's laughing her ass off too. Look at that, Joey. See that? Look at that.
Look at that. Hey,
Why are you so angry, Joey? What are you angry about, Joey? Unexpressed emotional pain. Try listening to I don't know. Wow. A Dago? A Dago. Joey is a Dago. You got that right. He's a fucking Dago Wapini. A Dago with strings.
Yeah.
Dago, motherfucker. You Dago.
I'm trying that. Tomorrow I'm going to try to wake up and be a little happier. We'll see what happens.
Hey, you ever have anybody call you a cracker? Does that bother you? Cracker? That don't bother me at all.
I don't think nobody's ever actually called me a cracker. No.
I've been called a cracker once.
I've heard people call cracker. I've heard people.
It doesn't bother me though. I mean, there's there's some very bad
anytime anybody says that, I say, yo, I'm fucking Italian.
Yeah, that's like your own race, right? Italian got the wrong race.
Well, yeah, I'm Sicilian, so I don't have problems with
my grandmother used to say the Sicilians are no good. Sicilians are no good. They're drunks. They're angry. All they do is drink. And then she said the same goddamn thing about the Irish. Goddamn Irish. Your father's Irish. She acted like my old man was fucking right off the boat off Ireland or something. So you can never please those old ladies. You know that. My grandmother was a whippersnapper.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was a piece of work.
I need one of them boom mics.
I was always scared of your grandma. She was always so angry and yelling. My cousins always pissed her off by picking her
well, yeah, they
flowers out of her
pull their
garden,
fucking
and then
flowers.
she get
My grandmother would be out all day planting these beautiful flowers, and they just picture a 5'4" lady, 5'5", 220 pounds, guinea, right? Planting
smoking
beautiful
cigarettes all
flowers
the
all
time.
day with a cigarette hanging out of her mouth. Yes, absolutely. And then you get this little
This
kid
little
that comes
fucker.
by, comes over to visit his family, runs over and just pulls every goddamn flower right along the sidewalk on the side of the house. He couldn't just do one. He pulled he
Yeah.
pulled them all. My grandmother was so pissed off. Oh my god. I thought she was gonna kill you.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
My
gosh.
cousin Jackie.
Yeah, she was tough. Jackie,
Little
that's right.
little Jackie Paper.
Jackie. Little
Sometimes she'd be
Jackie.
mad as fuck at him, and sometimes she'd make jokes about him. Like she'd be like,
Yeah.
wouldn't be angry so much. But I don't know. Your grandma was scared the shit out of me. She's always yelling because because she knew I was Sicilian.
Yeah, she didn't like
She's
it.
always saying shit about my. Like, I was like, we went to your grandma's house, and we were sitting out back and smoking cigarettes, and I think we were having a beer or something. And she was just fucking bad mouthing the shit out of my grandfather, like, and Sicilians, and I'm like, I gotta get, Nick, we gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't know how much longer I can take this shit.
I believe it.
And we end up.
She hates Sicilians, and that's because my uncle Frankie was Sicilian, and he wasn't like he was old school, rough, hands-on kind of guy. But that's why, really, that's her sister. So her sister married
the Dagz dressing.
Oh, that's funny. Italian dressing.
The Dagz dressing.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah.
Give me that Dagz dressing. So I guess French dressing. What would you call French dressing? Ooh, my screensaver died.
I don't know. PU dressing.
Au revoir. Give me that au revoir shit. Give me that au revoir dressing.
Can you walk this dog?
How about
real quick?
How about Little Caesars? How about Caesar's salad? What would you call Caesar dressing? I wonder how you would call that. You got Dagz dressing, au revoir for French. Caesar, you'd have to be like some kind of European ruler, right? You'd have to have one of those accents, which I don't even know how the fuck they sound. You got to pull up Joaquin Phoenix in that movie. What was that movie with him and fucking? How do they talk?
Oh, Gladiator.
Yeah,
you talking about Gladiator?
Gladiator. Remember Joaquin Phoenix played the guy, the Gladiator, the Emperor's son. He's fucking his sister or some shit. They were doing some weird shit back in them days. Some Roman fucks. There was some crazy motherfuckers. There was a lot, dude. You know how they have the history on the walls, painted on the walls and shit. That was history.
Yeah.
It was all they were all banging each other, guys. It was homosexuality back in them days, like craziness. They were just doing everybody was doing everybody. It was ridiculous. How the fuck did they not be born with one eye going like this and the other one going like that, like these guys in the Appalachians? You know what I mean?
The summer teeth.
Jesus Christ. You know? You ever see that? You ever
summer teeth? Summer teeth go this way.
Yeah,
teeth go that
way. Yeah. She got summer teeth. Summer here, summer there.
My favorite.
Ooh, okay. I don't like Caesar lettuce. I'm an iceberg. I like iceberg lettuce, and that is it. Roasted duck and cream brulee. Cream brulee for dessert. And damn, that's some high pollutant chick right here, bro. Hoi polloi. That as
I like
Mo would call it.
I never had the roasted duck. I gotta make one of those.
Fuck that.
I made a goose.
Duck.
Dude,
fuck you want to eat game meat?
No.
A
goose are fucking delicious.
Nope. Don't want it. Don't want it. I can't stand game meat. I might as well be eating a fucking rat off of Route 1 somewhere. You know? Oh shit. Not good.
Like
and then they always
rat burger.
I had yeah. I did eat buffalo one time on a campsite. And it wasn't bad, but only because it was cooked proper. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It tastes just like steak. But
Yeah,
Everybody
Paul's
always
dad
says with Amy.
made geese once, and it was so delicious. And I not
Did
too
he?
long
Yeah.
ago, I made one. Yeah, I made one not too long
Mm.
ago. But I make
Mm.
lamb really good.
Can't
Right
stand
now,
lamb. Can't stand
I'm
veal.
into this. I'm into all that. Oh, I love that shit.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
into
getting
it.
more and more into all this different type of. I'm getting into like I've been doing like the Greek seasonings and like doing my meat like
Yeah.
that. And getting really into
Yeah.
that. I just like
Yeah.
the pork Slovakia and shit. And
Yeah.
that shit's delicious, man.
Is it? I never had it. Unless
Oh yeah.
I don't know. What's pork Slovaki? What's that?
I don't know if I've ever had a souffle. I'm not like very. It's like the Greek seasoned like pork, and you eat it with the pita bread and
Oh,
the tahiti sauce or some shit. But
no,
oh,
I
it's
never had.
delicious. I don't know if
Wow.
I've ever had a souffle. I don't.
Shit,
I'm not
Peggy,
like.
what kind of
I don't
champagne you
know. I
like?
don't have. I just know how to cook
Greek salad. Nice. Greek
Greek
salad.
salad.
Sounds good.
I've
I
been
don't know
learning
what
how to
that is,
do
but
all
it
this.
sounds pretty good.
I'm about to make this. I just think I just learned how to make. They make this. They get the calamar over there at this Greek restaurant, man. They make it and they make this sauce for it, and it's like
Yeah.
a lemon flavored with it's spicy with the pepperoncinis in it, and it's just fucking delicious, man. And I
Mm.
think I found out how to fucking make it because it's like their restaurant, it's their secret sauce. They wouldn't tell me. I was like, what do you know? So I had it made
What'd you
fresh
do?
for
Break
me,
into the vault? Did you break into the
so I
vault?
just taste no, I just could taste all the different flavors, and I was like, oh shit, that's what this, and this is. Okay, I can make this. I can make this
Yeah.
shit. So now I'm gonna
You
fucking
can
make
do
it.
that? You can taste
Yeah,
something and know what's in it?
yeah,
Damn. You're
yeah.
a regular fucking. What was that guy used to go bam, bam? That fucking guy.
I
What's his name?
I forget what his name is. But
Remember?
yeah, I know
Started
who
with
you're
an E.
talking about.
Didn't it start with an E or something?
Emo. I don't. I forget what the
Mm.
hell his name was.
That's right,
But I know who
emo,
you're talking about.
exactly. Yeah,
No,
you
I
know what
just
remember him? What happened to
I
him?
like I don't know. I don't have no formal training in fucking cooking or anything. I just started doing it. I'm just good at it. I have I just
That's
have
what he
instinct for
says. I
shit.
don't think.
Like I don't have the knowledge of cooking like how to cook, but I fucking know how to cook. You know what I mean? So I cook the shit out of anything. And
He doesn't
I
call it
cook
ghetto
better on
gourmet for nothing.
all these. Yeah, these fucking. Check out my show, Slap the Meat, Ghetto Gourmet.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
I'm gonna be doing a new. I got two
Yeah,
episodes
what's going
coming up.
on
I'm
with
gonna
that,
be
Joey?
doing.
Share, man.
You
Share
know,
that shit.
I
What the
had
hell's going on with
my
that?
heart. I had my shit with my heart shit. So I was like getting like learning. I was getting into. I made a few shows, but I couldn't release them because I was like out of it, man. I sounded like a freaking tard. I was out of it because I was on these blood pressure medicines, but I was like, I can do the show. I can do the show, but I couldn't get my words
Mm.
out right. I got like boo boo brain. I just stopped talking in the middle of it. Like
So what?
you know,
So what
and
changed from then to now?
I finally got like on the I finally got like all the right medication, So now I'm on like
Yeah,
the
no,
right
I know.
shit. So now I'm ready. I'm gonna
Good.
start going back, but I'm gonna do my first show coming up this weekend. I'm probably gonna do it, or once I get. Well, I'm not gonna do it with my granddaughters here. I'm probably gonna do it Monday night. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do I've been making this pizza meatloaf, man. So I'm gonna do that
Yeah.
my first show. I do have a meatloaf episode, but there's not a pizza meatloaf, and this shit's fucking good. So people need to know how to make this ghetto gourmet. It's easy, fucking cheap meal to make. Just some meat, some eggs, fucking some breadcrumbs, some fucking some sauce. I throw fucking some seasoning. I put all like
You ever wrap
mozzarella in
bacon?
there, and I when
Oh,
I
that's
make
a
my
that's a lasagna. That's a
yeah
lasagna. Okay.
no when I do I'm
No?
doing a pizza meatloaf. So it's
Pizza
meat
meatloaf, I mean.
and
That's what I
yeah
meant.
yeah, but like
Gotcha.
my
That's where
yeah.
the
So
mozzarella
that's what I'm
came
doing.
in when you said mozzarella.
Yeah
When you said mozzarella,
yeah,
it
I
threw me
put
off a
that in
little bit.
there.
Hey, my sister finally got the idea. There we are. She caught it.
Hey
It's
yo,
live.
Dawn.
That's right. Dawn
I
Thornton
go with
Darwolf.
Heineken. But I can't drink beer anymore. I mean, I
Yeah, me
can, but
neither. But
I mean,
I would
I
do
can't really do
Heineken's.
it.
I used to drink Heineken.
Yeah, I'm a
I would
Heineken
do
dude. I
Heineken
like the Heine
any
shit.
day over
Yeah,
Rolling Rock. Rolling Rock, fucking horse
not that
piss.
Heineken. Yeah, I hate that shit. My uncle fucking drinks it. I think. Blech. fucking
Heine's
horrible.
or Rolling
What?
Rock?
The Rolling
Rolling
Rock.
Rock?
I'll
Yeah.
drink Heineken. I don't like Rolling
Heine's are
Rock.
good.
Fuck that shit.
No, I
Yeah.
don't even like beer. But if I'm like in the environment and I feel frisky, I'll have a beer. Nice. Just coming inside from cutting bread. There's my sister. Can't sit still. Always gotta do something. Always gotta do something.
Yeah.
You know what she does when she can't sit still? She paints a fucking house. That's what she does. She paints her whole inside of her house. That's my sister. She can't sit still. And that's after working full time.
Yeah.
That's
I'm gonna have to get off of here
you know?
soon. I've got 8% left on my
I gotta go to work.
battery.
Why don't you hook your phone up to the charger like a responsible fucking podcaster, bro? Come on,
I had
Joey.
my shit was on that fucking it was good.
Christ.
Whatever. I don't fucking know. I had my shit charged, but then
I gotta go to work anyway. It's all good. I gotta go to work. But
Peggy, take it easy. Thanks for being on there with us. We need your support. Thank you. Dawn, thanks for showing up now. It's late.
Yeah.
But but we appreciate you. We appreciate
we
you.
Do appreciate
and I've been telling Mickey, don't be yelling at your sister.
I love her. I love her at
that. I charge my
phone.
It ain't like I don't charge my phone. It's just that I've been on here for a while, and I was playing my game at the same time for a minute. Things happen. I will check out the music.
That's just that's a bullshit excuse is what that is. All right. So hey man, that was
I'll talk to you later.
Did she hear about the Lady Boys?
Anyway,
she wasn't on about Lady Boys.
Yeah, she goes back. You'll hear your brother's I ain't gonna even say. You gotta watch the show.
My take on Lady Boys in Thailand.
He cut me off from talking about food, talking about Lady Boys, and then
I dismissed myself afterwards.
And then he was like, I gotta use the bathroom. And he's like, no, I didn't even use the restroom. I was just smoking a cigarette.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a coffee.
Don't forget. Hey. By the way, don't forget to send me the pic of the ladyboy.
I got you. See that? Yep.
Anyway,
Dawn. I saw. I just real quick to hatch up. Dawn. I seen this thing where it was a guy in Thailand. They called them ladyboys. Anyway, the hormones they take. I'll make the hormones they take change their body in such a drastic form that they go from like a regular 34-inch waist to having a freaking waist. But yeah, I know. They're having a waist like a V, like a chick. Like that whole it's crazy. It's crazy. Changes their voice, everything. And that's no surgery. That's just hormones. Anyway, that was the topic. Joey Sideways. Oh, you seen it. See, Dawn seen it. Joey Sideways. Okay. I gotta go to work. So I think we're gonna cut it off right here, guys. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Peggy. Everybody else, go fuck yourselves. No, I'm just joking. All good. We're just hanging out, man. It's a Podcastrophy, like I said. We just do this to have some fun, blow off some steam, shoot the shit with some friends. It's all good. Joey's frozen over here, like we played freeze tag. So I'm gonna freeze tag his ass off my fucking program. All right, and that's it, guys. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. All right. Until we meet again. That's it. It's a podcast. Signing off. Good night, Dorney. Love you. All right. See you guys later.